My Big Fat Fabulous Life has a lot of heart, but it also has a lot of drama and startling events that keep viewers engaged, just like any other reality show. With health scares, breakups, and dancing clashes, we'll look at some of the series' most surprising moments in today's video. So, let's get started. Whitney dating her cousin. Ugh.
I think we're distant relatives.
You're saying that you and I are related?
We're related.
On My Big Fat Fabulous Life, Whitney Houston seemed to be ranting, and we couldn't say that we blame her.
I feel like I entered into something that I would not have entered into had I had all the information, and I feel gross.
Despite her best efforts to move forward with a new and improved big, fat, fabulous existence, she just can't seem to get a break.
This is my first time in a gym in a year. I had one random workout with Jessica in the parking lot.
The big drama for Season 4, Episode 10 was Whitney going online to find a date and seemingly hooking up with Nathan in minutes, while every woman watching the show stabbed herself with a fork. Before they even met, Nathan made an effort to find out what Whitney enjoyed. He wanted to teach her how to salsa dance. He contacted them nicely and showed up on their date with flowers. He wasn't out for sport when he went looking.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nathan,
These are for you.
Thank you very much. This is lovely.
He was flawless, and all the effort seemed very genuine. It had us like, what's the worst that might happen?
The amount of thought that Nathan has put into this first date, and the fact that he brought me flowers, is really impressive.
But Whitney had her suspicions that he was going to the country for her. After all, he grew up on a farm.
When I was in high school, I was very country. What kind of music do you like?
Everything but country.
It's only after they've started conversing that he admits that he grew up in a strict, religious family. Whitney's pupils dilated.
I was telling my mom about coming to, and she asked about the date, and I mentioned your name, and she knows Glenn.
Nathan also added that he has 2 teenage children and that he enjoys country music, which Whitney hated. And the deal breaker was that he hated cats. Whoops!
This is news to me. I'm not, I promise.
Are you telling me this because you just don't want to see me again?
Well, we were thinking that by now, Whitney should grab her purse and go. Nope, it was time to salsa. She was worried this awkward first date might lead to something fishy, which it did. On their next date, Nathan delivered some shocking news that caused the relationship to come to a screeching halt. It turned out that he was actually her distant cousin. I mean, who saw that coming? Well, I was outraged at not liking the cats thing, but this was straight up cringy.
I've been on some weird dates before, but I've never dealt with this.
Buddy's addiction.
This is a disaster. I didn't tell Heather that Buddy was here because I was trying to respect.
Buddy, who was best friends with Whitney Thor from the TLC show, has a tumultuous past, having been accused in 2014 of assaulting a government official, second-degree trespassing, resisting a public officer, and public intoxication, as well as disorderly conduct. He moved in with now BFF Whitney, but was charged with disorderly behavior and sentenced to 45 days of probation and a $380 fine. Buddy Bell struggled and had a drug addiction big time.
Man, I was ready to die an addict. I just didn't care.
Cocaine was his drug of choice.
I've learned a lot about myself. Truth of the matter is I just started using cocaine recreationally and
during that time, the star of My Big Fat Fabulous Life also drank a lot of alcohol. Buddy did not appear to have told many people about his addiction.
I had friends and family that cared enough about me to ultimatum me into treatment.
Whitney Thor, his best friend, didn't find out until he chose to get treatment.
Buddy was just talking to me about wanting to be dead, and now I found drugs in my house.
Heather Sykes, his girlfriend at the time, was also kept in the dark for a long period.
He needs to leave. I'm not comfortable with him being here.
It's all right, he can go somewhere else.
However, he did seek treatment to assist him to overcome his addiction.
Buddy has a new girlfriend, and it's kind of strange because it's my friend, Heather.
Buddy Bell checked himself into a treatment center. He was successful in finishing the program. He moved to Washington, D.C. after completing rehab. He didn't want to be near where he used to consume drugs.
Even if it's a new bag of cocaine, he's not going to admit to it. I mean, Buddy lied to his own girlfriend.
Buddy did, however, return to Greensboro, his hometown, in the end. he has been able to maintain his sobriety since then, despite the fact that it has not always been simple for him.
Thanks for helping with that. Hell of a pal. Sorry I shook you up.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Buddy Bell appears to have undergone yet another life change. He's been able to reduce weight and shed a few pounds, in addition to maintaining his sobriety. Buddy just shared an old photo of himself from his rehab days, and he has a completely different appearance. He seemed to have been concentrating on his health, but he appears to have slimmed down in recent images.
You just cook these until it's thick, basically?
Yeah.
Because it's already getting thick.
You already getting the ooh.
Confronting the bee.
We are a pretty large group of women connected by one man.
Whitney Houston's fans are well aware that she's prone to slipping into and out of unhealthy relationships. Whitney's engagement to her ex-fiancé fell apart after it was revealed that he was cheating on her, and we, the audience, were there to witness it.
Avi was someone who I originally met online and then dated for almost 8 months.
Whitney was seeing an unnamed Frenchman, while the enigmatic Frenchman has shown no signs of shattering Whitney's heart.
Well, you know, when we were at the beach, I don't know what you said, how you reminded me of Avi and everything,
Many have lost faith in her ability to choose men, but still, let us tell you how the whole thing went down.
Why Avi is the way that Avi is, and it's really wild to think Rebecca was caught in his trap as well.
Whitney Thor finally had the opportunity to confront her cheating ex-boyfriend, Avi, after learning that he had been engaged to another woman the entire time he was seeing her.
When I made the post about finding out I was being cheated on, a lot of women ended up contacting me and telling me about their experiences with Avi.
He subsequently told his fiancée, Nada Lewis, that he had never been with Whitney.
What are you telling me about your relationship with Avi?
We basically dated since August 2015.
We also saw another of Avi's girlfriends, Allison, break down when she read a love note he gave her.
I told her that I thought he was dating them at the same time, and I told her that. And she didn't want to believe it.
No, I didn't believe it.
No, I wouldn't have believed it.
After collaborating with Nada, an Egyptian woman, they discovered that there was a slew of other women who have allegedly been subjected to the Avi treatment all around the world.
Oh
Sure.
my God. I understand now why he was very secretive about his past relationships.
When Whitney and Nada discovered Avi's lies, instead of venting their frustrations on each other, they banded together to expose his cheating ways.
Oh, you're being very efficient, Whitney.
How else can you understand what's going on?
To compel an explanation, they confronted Avi in person at a coffee shop. Avi didn't have one, which was unfortunate for Whitney and Nada. Avi, in reality, did nothing but cover his face and flee as soon as he learned he was being recorded. Isn't he a complete jerk?
My friend Connie called me to let me know that she was at a coffee shop and Avi was there.
Before we go on to the last moment on our list, we'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video, as well as if you have any other favorite shows that you'd like to see on our channel. Dance class.
I know that I can't get low. Not because I don't want to, not because it's just difficult.
Dancing as though no one is looking or judging, the TLC star took that too seriously.
It's obvious that the girls have already learned this because they're picking it up way too quickly. Nobody has questions.
As Whitney Thor went to an aerobics class, which was not that entertaining to watch.
Why don't we use the sticks in the dance battle? Because I know Gia will not have sticks.
It went down like Thor attending a dancing session with opponent Gia, where Gia chastises Thor for not sinking to the floor during a particular routine.
Whitney, don't stop in that routine no more.
Gia was yelling at everyone to get low the entire time, but Whitney was not even trying.
5, 6, 7, 8, hey!
Thor told the camera that her knees couldn't take much strain, but Gia was too oblivious to notice, and she seemed to be obsessed with putting other people down in order to be better than them.
Gia seems to be about tearing down other people, being better than other people.
Whitney, on the other hand, would never handle my students in that manner. However, Thor's pals appeared to feel differently about the class. Her bestie Todd told the camera he couldn't help it and he was having the best time of his life. But just to keep up with Whitney, he was kind of playing it down.
Nobody is above going down.
Well, I am because I have a knee problem, so I won't be getting down.
After the class ended, Thor was disappointed in herself. Add that to the fact that Gio wanted to take her down and do nothing but see her fail, and then it really sucked.
Who workout is this? My workout. Because I don't have to walk around with your stomach.
Right.
Do it right.
She felt completely humiliated, and what she really wanted to do was just get out of here and be done with it.
Let's go. Little harder.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.